Hey, yo. What's poppin', gang? We back with another reaction. What's good? I see JoJo in the building. What up, JoJo? What up, Christine? What up, what up? Hey, listen, I got one question for y'all, bro. Look, real quick. Is anybody really surprised? Like, really? Are you surprised? Really? What a positive vibe. Are y'all like, listen, again, I wake up to, yo, there's more reference tracks. I honestly want to know, what do the Drake fans think? Like, literally just want to know, what do the Drake fans think? Like, give me an honest Drake fans. If you watching, please let me know. I've talked to them, and I actually plan on getting out in the streets and literally just doing some street interviews and just talking to people and just really getting, what do y'all, like, what are we saying? Now, the one thing I will say, like I said yesterday with the messages, with AI, anything is possible. What up, gang? What up, Jackie? What up, Desmond? With AI, anything is possible. But here's the problem. Is it confirmed? Here's the problem. It's just like the allegations. There's so much information out there leading to the possibility, leaning probably more in I would say 70-30, right? There's always a possibility. Leaning 70-30 into the way of this is true. Why would this one not be true and then all the other ones be true? Sick of these. Tired, hire some help. Get rid of these. I ain't with the rah-rah. I am a da-da. What? Huh? All right, man, and it's even more. It's even more. We reacted to 17 minutes of, if you guys have not seen that, make sure y'all go back and watch that stream. There's 17 minutes, and there's even more than that at this point. There's probably some things that were missing in that video that weren't credited, right? There's 17 minutes of Drake stealing bars from months ago that we did that. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out that video if you haven't checked that one out already. Now, the one thing I'm going to say is, what up, fam? What up, Mace? One thing I'm going to say is maybe stealing isn't necessarily the right word, because I'm sure he paid for it. Maybe he didn't really steal it because he paid for it. Like, stealing would be like, he's stolen things before where people didn't get credit at all. He's stolen things where people didn't get credit at all. How is your number one artist, the biggest rapper, the greatest rapper of all time in some people's eyes? This is not me saying this. Crew to the moon, what up, G-Face for the 32 month re-up? This is like, the people who believe he deserves a spot in the top. Anybody who says he deserves a spot in the top 5, come to the front. I need you to come from the back, come to the front, come talk to us. I just want to know, he deserves a spot in the top 5. Y'all had him in the top 3. What's up, crew? What up, Verza? Come to the front of the line, talk to us and say, what other artists in the world, in the history of hip hop, can do this? Jeanette Owen! Appreciate you for becoming a member. We're supposed to do that too. What did JoJo say? More meals than there are these days. Yo, Jungle was written by an artist named Gabriel Garcon Montano. The original song is called 6'8". Look it up. Drake been a fraud. That's the thing, fam. That's the thing. I don't even think it's something that has to be discussed. Like, if I just type in Drake stealing songs, Google search, 20 times Drake stole other people's lyrics. Here we go. It's a 5-minute video. We see that there. 20 minutes of Drake stealing other people's lyrics. This is a Google search. This is a quick search. This is a quick search. You can't really do this for a lot of other artists that's out here that's in the top 5, in the top 10. You can't do this. What up, Chris? You can't do this. So I need to understand the thought process when there's a comparison of, I don't even want to bring up Kendrick. I'm just talking about actual rappers, like people who actually rap, people who actually sit down, write records. He might be the best. He might make hooks. But come on. So y'all know we got to get into this. We got to get into this song. I'm going to listen to I'm going to listen to his version. What up, Prince? I'm going to listen to his version, which is 8 years ago. The audio from this is 8 years old. I think there's the other one, though. Let me see. 37 million views. And then what we're going to do. Wait a minute. I want that one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to read some comments. Okay. I thought it wasn't playing audio. We're going to read some comments because I know there's some glaze going on in these comments. Y'all ready? If y'all ready to do it, make sure y'all smash that like button. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Let me know if y'all ready to go ahead and get into it. But we about to go ahead and get into this. We're going to listen to this one first, and then we're going to listen to the other one. Now, like I said, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. With AI out there, anything is possible. I'm not acknowledging that. But for anybody who would say that, I just ask, why would this time be different than the other times? Because it has been proven already that he's used reference tracks, which isn't necessarily stealing. I'm sure he just gives credit, purchases it, and goes about his way. But let's go ahead and get into it because we got to see what the fuss is all about. I haven't heard this song in a very long time. You can never make me hate, and that's cool, right? Money making Manny, you my dog. You're a Drake fan, you my dog. My job is not to make you hate Drake. What I'm doing here is just simply pointing out the flaw. That's it. I just want to point out the flaw so you don't put him in this category. He belongs in this category. He is literally Milli Vanilli. Literally Milli Vanilli. If anybody doesn't know who Milli Vanilli is, please take a few seconds to just Google it. Just Google it and come back, and then you'll understand. Let's get into it. Live Mula Chapo. I'm late, not Drake. Hold up. You know what I hate? Hold up, because I did listen to the first part. It's on some old Tommy Compost Dice Raw shit, you know. For my niggas, though. You hear the confidence in the intro? You hear the confidence in the intro? This on some, you know what I'm saying? That's like me getting on the track and being like, this on some, you know what I'm saying? This on some J. Cole, you know, this on some Eminem type, you know what I'm saying? But it's for my homies, though, you feel me? The confidence is what kills me. The confidence is like, I got to play this part so crazy that people believe that I'm actually doing this. Did y'all see me that LeBron video? I can't remember if y'all see me that LeBron video. There's a LeBron video of Drake and there's Drake, LeBron, and Rich, I believe. Or is that Rich? I can't remember if it was Rich or if it was another person. In the shop talking, and they're like, bro, you know which one I told you was my favorite on that? You know, he said, yeah, bro, I want that clip. I want that clip. I think it's the shop video. I wish somebody could just send it to me real quick on IG or something like that. But they're sitting in there and they're talking about him putting together his album. And then he goes, yo, I told you need something crazier or you need something harder or whatever. And then he was like, yo, at that time, I didn't have Mob Ties. I didn't have this one. And they were like, you know what my favorite one is? Mob Ties. And he was like, he know he didn't write that. He didn't write that. He didn't write that. What up, anime fan? He knew he didn't write that. Mob Ties was his favorite. I actually study rap battles for a living. And the conviction in the face is what gets me every time. The conviction in the face and the confidence like on this record. Let's get to it. My bad, bro. What up, RMS?
You underestimated greatly. Most number ones ever. How long did it really take me? The part I love most is they need me more than they hate me, so they never take shots. I got everybody on safety. I can load.
And the crazy, and it's like, I could just imagine, like I remember hearing Drake rap and being like, yo, stop playing with him, bro. He a dog. I remember thinking like, yo, this dude finna be a problem for a long time, bro. LT, man, what up, my boy? I'm like, dog, this dude finna be a problem for a long time. He keep rapping like this. He rapping his ass off on these tracks. 200 million in the chat. 200 million in the chat. Let's get 100 likes in the stream.
Every gun with bullets that fire backwards. We probably wouldn't lose a single rapper. Niggas make threats, can't hear him over the laughter. Yeah, that's cause I'm headed to the bank, nigga. Sinatra lifestyle, I'm just being frank with ya. I mean, where you think she at when she ain't with ya? Wildin', doing shit that's way out of your budget. Owl sweaters inside her luggage, you gotta love it. Damn, this shit could go on a tape. Bitches loving my drive, I never give it a break.
Oh my God, dog. Like, here's the thing. Thank you. Who said that? I see butterflies. Thank you. It's a script. Come on, bro. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Glowy, it's not, right? And I said that a couple times, right? I said, no, it's not confirmed, right? With AI being out there, clearly a possibility, right? I've said that several times in the video. With AI being out there, it's clearly a possibility. My other thing is, does he ever come out and refute it and be like, I vehemently deny ever using a reference? Has he ever done? I've never heard it if he has. And if he has, please correct me and say, yo, on this one, he said, nah, I wrote that. I didn't use a reference track. That's AI. If any, hey, LT, not in this stream, but I'll hit you up. Not in this stream. I'm gonna remove this, but because not in this stream. But we'll talk after. I'll hit you up. Here's the thing: if you've never been in the studio, or if you've never recorded a song, and you understand, as you're writing the song, you might take a while to write it. You might take a few times to get in there and really perfect your flow and your cadence and how this works. And part of it sometimes is having the lyrics, but having to manipulate it as such so it hits right in this pocket, it hits right in that pocket. Maybe your inflection is a little bit different here. That's a part of making a really good song. So when somebody gives you a recording and they go, say it like this and do it like that, and when it comes to this part, you gotta spin it like that, and then you gotta kind of speed it up and then bring it right back. And you be like, oh, okay. So you gotta say it like this and do it like that and kind of kick it like this and speed it up like that. All right, one more time. Let me hear it. Okay, so he kind of said, he breathed a little bit on that part. That's what kind of, okay, so he dropped the breath in it. Okay. So you gotta say it like this. That's the part, bro. It's like, come on. He's just listening to it. It's crazy work. I don't even understand how people don't understand how asinine that is. How people don't understand that, bro. It's crazy. Mic freaking out? Is my mic freaking out? I think I hear it good. Yeah. It just don't pick up that far away. But let's get into it. Get into it.
Get these niggas the look, the verse, and even the hook. That's why every song sound like Drake featuring Drake. Straight, white, free.
Wait a minute. That's why every song sound like Drake featuring Drake. Huh. That's why every song sound like Drake featuring Drake.
I said always me. Gotta us watching our words like it's wiretaps on the team. Cause I show love, never get the same out of niggas. Guess it's funny how money could make change out of niggas for real. Some nobody started feeling themselves. A couple somebody started killing themselves. A couple albums dropped, those are still on the shelf. I bet them shits would've popped if I was willing to help.
I bet them shits would've popped if I was willing to help. You hear me? You hear me? I bet them would have. I bet you they would have popped if I would have helped. You getting help? You getting help? Oh my God, bro! I don't get it.
Got a gold trophy from the committee for validation. Bad press during the summer over allegations. I ain't lying, my nigga.
Wait, what? What?
During the summer over allegations. Bad press during the summer over allegations.
Huh? What allegations?
Bad press during the summer over allegations. I ain't lying, my nigga, my time is money. That's why I ain't got the time for a nigga whose time is coming. A lot of niggas PR stunting like that's the movement. And I'm the only nigga still known for the music, I swear. Fuck them niggas this year. I made Forbes list, nigga. Fuck your list, everything's looking gorgeous. Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans.
Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans. This came out 8 years ago. This sound like Rick. It do, don't it? Huh. Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans. Huh. That's what it sound like. But that ain't him though, it's somebody else.
Shit is a bunch of corpses. And me and my dread nigga from New Orleans stashing money like hoarders off multi-platinum recordings. Eating like I'm seated at Swiss Soto and Yosos. Nothing was the same. This shit for Easy and Coco. This shit for Kareem. This shit for Javon. This shit for Julius Millie Mill. Boy, we do this shit for real. All them boys in my wheel. All them boys is my wheels. Anything happen to pop, then I got you like Uncle Phil. Weezy been on the edge. You niggas just need to chill. If anything happen to pop, he might pop a nigga for real. Coming live from the screw face. Living out a suitcase. But I'm feeling good. Johnny got me pushing 2 plates. My weight up, I refuse to wait up.
Now, the thing is, I don't know if the thing is, I also don't know if the reference is for the entire song. I think the reference is only for part of the song, or at least that's all that we have is the clip. Because I feel like what happens is, and like I said, I don't say that he doesn't write anything. I think he really gets a lot of help. He gets a whole verse and then picks up the cadence and the flow and can go from there. Anybody could do that. Anybody could do that. Crazy.
Started a new race. It's funny when you think a nigga blew up after Lupe.
Ransom, if he didn't write his verse on...
Niggas treat me like I've been here for 10. Some niggas been here for a couple, never been here again. I'm on my King James.
You know why they been here for a couple and never been here again? Probably because you got them in a sweatshop.
Shit, I'm trying to win here again. A young nigga trying to win here again, man. What's up? Hey. Yeah, a young nigga trying to win here again. If
I believe you can tell when he's writing and when he's not. Lexi, first line. Let's get it. Because I think that's when people say they want to hear rapping ass Drake. Y'all ever hear that? Y'all hear that a lot, right? Y'all hear that a lot where people say, I want to hear Drake rapping. And then you might get a couple songs here and there where he be rapping like that, but he don't be in the rap bag like that because I just feel like the writers probably be tapped out. You know what I'm saying? Why would Phenom Lil Wayne allow Drake to need ghostwriters? I have no idea, bro. You know why? Here's why. That's a great question. Here's why. We gonna be all right if we put Drake on every hook. So we already understand with that mentality, Drake saw the Golden Goose. Wayne saw the Golden Goose and say, bro, we gotta put out as much product as possible while bro was hot. Shout out to Dell. We gotta put out as much product as possible while bro is hot. And when it's not about just making classic albums and it's about pushing product, you got to get a little help because bro's mind don't work like that. I'm really not sure if a lot of people's mind would work the way, if you see the amount of work he puts out, like how many albums, how many products he put out? Drake projects, Drake albums. Shout out to No Name. I appreciate you. All right. And y'all could let me know if this is all of it or not, right? Shout out to Zion. Appreciate you. All right, so this is going from, all right. I don't think this is in order though. I wish it was in order. Let me see. Okay. So we got I don't want to start here. I'm gonna start at Comeback Season. So we got Comeback Season 1, So Far Gone 2, So Far Gone EP. I don't know if there's anything different on that, so I'm not gonna count it. Thank Me Later 3, Young Sweet Jones 4, Take Care 5, Nothing Was the Same 6, If You're Reading This It's Too Late 7, What a Time to Be Alive 8, Views 9, More Life 10, Scary Hours 11, Scorpion 12, The Best in the World Pack 13, Care Package 14, Dark Lane Demo Tapes 15, Scary Hours 2 16, CLB 17. Shout out to Priscilla, Honestly Nevermind 18, Her Loss 19, For All the Dogs 20, For All the Dogs Scary Hours Edition 21, 100 Gigs 22, Some Sexy Songs for You 23. So you got like 23, 24 projects since 2009. So what is that? 10 years? That's a lot of music, and that's not even really including features and maybe even some other mixtapes and stuff that's not on here. Really, like I said, yeah, about 20 albums. That's a lot, bro. And he's still got another album dropping this year. You know what I'm saying? Like he still has to produce more. Yeah, I see 2006. I didn't want to go back that far. So if you add everything from 2006, you got 22, 23, something like that. Kurt. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't consistently put it, and we're not even talking about how many songs are on each one of these albums. Bruh, Comeback Season alone has 26 songs on it. Okay, now we cooking. 26 songs. Comeback Season. So Far Gone. 18. Okay? Thank Me Later. 15. Take Care. 22. You guys see where I'm going with this? Y'all see where I'm going with this? Bro, we had Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. Another 16. If You're Reading This It's Too Late. 19. You talking about a minimum of 20 songs. A minimum of 20 songs, it seems like, on a lot of these albums. So you're looking at probably 4. Come on, dog. I mean, just do the math. Just do the math. You talking 400 to 500 songs? One person. If you take 20 songs on 20 projects, that's 400 right there. That's just blank. I always consider Take Care a classic, but I guess that's out the window now. You never know, bro. You never know when it comes to stuff like this. That's what I'm trying to say. We going through all of the songs. I mean, I don't want to, we don't have to go through every one of them, but views, how many views didn't have a lot on it, did it? Views, 20 songs on views. More Life, 23 songs. Y'all see what I'm saying? We over 400 songs at this point. Scary Hours, okay. 2. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think in the beginning, that's why he's the biggest selling / stream. It's just a numbers game. Let's keep just pumping out. And that's to answer the question that bro asked earlier and said, you know, why would Wayne even let that happen? Because, bro, you know how much money they made? Why do you think they was going to court about, like, bro, I ain't get paid off of none of that. You ain't get paid off of none of this. Come on, dog. So that's why you see it that way. And again, I always say, I think Drake started off initially here. If we look back at, you know, the old, you know, I've never even heard of Room for Improvement, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Room for Improvement, Comeback Season, So Far Gone. I think in this space, Drake was actually probably penning a lot. We get back here, Drake is penning a little bit. Drake is doing way more pen work at this point. When do y'all think the switch went into overdrive? I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me go to Thank Me Later. I think it might have been after Thank Me Later. Like where it went into overdrive. Like it might have went into overdrive after Take Care. That's when I think it probably went into overdrive, was after Take Care. Thank Me Later? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Definitely during Take Care. It had to be during Take Care. Like around this era is when it went into overdrive. Like I said, I'll never take away that he's done something. I just think it's almost impossible to believe that a person could keep that up for that long. Bro stole most of the Weeknd songs. Come on, dog. Y'all spitting. All right, we through
Like
this
I
song.
just fly to the city I'm in. I got a drink and
When he started OBO, yo, real quick, 500 million people watching. Let's get 300 likes in the stream if y'all don't mind. We got to get through this. No, it wasn't when streaming really kicked off. 2016, if I'm not mistaken. No, not even streaming. I'm talking about when the writing camps came into fruition. Like when they started writing more and pushing out more Drake content, more Drake music. That's what I'm kind of referencing. Bro stole most of the Weeknd songs. When was the Apple deal with Taylor Swift? I don't know. That was fake, my guy. We trying to figure it out, dog. Listen, I've stated several times in this video alone. AI is out there. It could be. But here's the thing. Why this one and not all of the other ones? Why would this one is fake? What do you stand to gain by adding another song to the list? What do you stand to gain by adding 5 a.m. in Toronto to the list? You don't have to think we can check every single song and see who is a writer on that song. That's a fact. You can. Is Quentin Miller credited on all those songs? Songs Quentin Miller is credited for. Drake. Quentin Miller is credited as songwriter on several tracks from Drake's 2015 mixtape, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, including 10 Bands, 6 Man, and Rico. Shout out to Holly B for becoming a member. I appreciate you. That's that. I think he's probably credited for more than that. ghostwriters don't get writer credits. That's why they're ghostwriters. So the ones that you're paying as writers is the ones that get the credit. But that's what I'm saying. So let's continue. Yeah, he said he did way more than those three. Look. All right, let's go back. My bad.
Been here for a couple, never been here again. I'm on my King James shit, I'm trying to win here again.
And when you hear I'm on my King James, I'm trying to win here again, you can see why he was so hurt when he wrote that song, the Fighting Irish freestyle.
A young nigga trying to win here again, man.
You don't know what, right? That's the point, bro. His whole catalog is sus at this point. I always say this. And if you're new to the channel, you might not have heard it before. You drop a drop of piss in this. Are you drinking it? Are you trusting it? You be like, I can get through that. No. You drop a droplet of piss in it, you not drinking it. Period. You're not taking it. So if you put one track on if he's accepted one track to not be his, and that's not we in the studio and y'all helping me write a song and, oh, that sounds better here, maybe switch that around and use that so I get writing credit. That's cool. I understand that. That's songwriting. That's the process. But you're talking about straight up reference tracks and then stealing from other artists and not giving them any credit at all. It's crazy. It's depending on how thirsty I am. Oh, you down bad, gang.
Down bad,
you down bad. Let's get it.
Hey, yeah, a young nigga try and win here again.
For
if I
real,
like
Maltese,
I just fly
facts.
to the city I'm in. I got a drinking with your boy, I got a fucked up shouted. Oh, yeah.
The piss analogy is actually hilarious. One drop of piss, hey, I'm good. I don't want that, gang. No, I'm good. Nah, it's just a little bit. I'm straight. I don't want none of that. I'm good. Nah, you have it. All right. Let's ask Soulja Boy. He'll tell you, Drake. He never gave us nothing to believe in. This is a classic. You don't have one. It's a classic. You don't have one. At work, tapping in. Shout out to TP, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to Keys. So let's go ahead and get to some of these comments real quick, like we told you we would. 5 years ago, Drake needs to drop a whole album with this type of vibe. 4 years ago, 3.6 thousand likes on this. Top 5 Drake song, easy. This just hits different. 3 weeks ago, Drake needs to bring back this energy. We want a 21-track mixtape with all bars. You can get it. It ain't gonna be all Drake, though. I swear, Drake has a few tracks like this. He's just waiting to unleash at the right time. At one time. Actually, bro, I've read something about if you drink piss in the desert, you actually doing more harm to yourself. It's dehydrating you even more. Don't drink the piss if you're in the desert, if you're watching this. That's a survival tip. It don't work. Drake is always going to have a spot at the table. He's literally one of the most influential rappers today, whether you accept it or not.
Down bad, you suffering.
The Drakest Drake song ever. I mean, what up? Dude built a prison with this one. Bars after bars. These are Drake fans. They believe this. They believe this. This Drake is needed now more than ever. 11 months ago. If you want to win the beef, you gotta rap like this. They delusional, bro. They thought it was real. 8 years ago, the song that Drake haters pretend doesn't exist. All right, that's enough for the comments. But just so y'all can see where the energy is, right? Just so y'all can see where the energy is. Shout out to Cool MD for the 10. I appreciate you, gang. I was reading this one. Listening to this in Toronto at 5 a.m. Come on, gang. Oh my God. Oh man, I just want to feel so connected. I'm gonna listen to this song at 5 a.m. in Toronto. I want to feel connected. I want our souls to touch. What? Oh my God. That's why they quoting it. That's why every song sound like Drake featuring Drake. Nah. All right, man. I love the content. Shout out to Cool MD, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you enjoying the content, man. I really do. All right, let's go ahead and get to this reference. Exalt. Shout out to 2. Oh, higher limits. Where you been at, gang? I appreciate you, man. Let's get into it. Let's read it. Let's listen to the reference.
Niggas be hating me. Got us watching our words like they wiretapping the team. Cause I show them all, I gotta out these niggas. Guess it's funny how money could change about these niggas. For real. Couple nobody started killing themselves. Couple albums dropped, still on the shelf. If I was willing to help, I got go.
That's the bar we stopped it at too.
Trophy from committee for validation and bad press from the summer.
Yeah, who is this artist? Does anybody know who this artist is? Hey, Retro, real quick. Why you still here? Why? Real quick. What about all the other ones? You did you do that Vori one too? That one? No. I didn't say why. I said while you're still here. What happened to the other ones? Like the all of the reference tracks that we have from Quentin Miller, Vori. There's like another like 20-minute video of all of the songs that have been referenced. No Face, right? Montaz. That's Chapo. I don't know who that is, but that's what I'm saying. But we heard of those other rappers. We heard of other rappers. No one makes a big deal about it. That's the problem, man. Who else you hear about this? Okay. Retro, give me an artist. Who have you heard about that's getting written for? I'll wait. What rapper have you heard about? Stop it, Money Making Manny. What rapper are you hearing that is getting stuff written for him? No. I'm asking a real specific question. Really specific. You say we hear other rappers doing it. Just enjoy the music. Okay. Give me the other rappers. No, I'm asking you. You said you heard other rappers. I didn't say that. That's what I'm asking. Shout out to Trina James for the 5. I'm asking a real specific question, fam. And this is like us having a debate and you sitting right here. So this is no shade. So nobody throw no shade at bro. We're not doing that at all. We just having a conversation. We literally having a conversation. Shout out to Trina for the 5. I'm just asking, give me an artist. And I didn't say that yet because I was waiting for him to give me the artist. But give me an artist that is like, they writing for bro. The reason why is because like the homie said, he said a better question is what rapper that claims to be the best? What rapper that says, I'm one away from Michael, beat it. I'm the best. That's what we talking about. If he was doing this and he wasn't talking that way, nobody wouldn't say nothing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is you ain't got a lot of cred. Not like us, 10 writers, family matters, one writer, Drake himself. Hold on, let me, wait. Not like us, 10 writers, family matters, one writer. So, all right. All right. Oh, this is a community answer. I'm trying to find the because I see that's Wikipedia. Hold on, let me see. I swear I wish I could post links in here, man. Because it's taking me too long to find it. But either way, right? Either way, that's not the point. And you could be right about that, right? You could be right. You could be right. You could be absolutely right. That's fine. We're talking about a whole song though. We talking about whole verses and whole songs that are literally recorded and given to you to recite. That's what we're talking about. We talking about I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying he right. I'm saying even if you are, we're still not talking about a person who just gives you a full song and be like, just recite it. Retro, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop because I'm asking you a question and you still haven't answered it. And I still see Retro in the chat. I asked you a question, you still haven't answered it. Give me an artist that is getting talked about that accepts help from other rappers. Give me an artist. That's what I want to know.
Doing allegations. I ain't lying, my nigga. My time is money. That's why I ain't got the time for a nigga who time coming.
Hold on, can I find that bar?
Shit is a bunch of corpses. Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans. But if I stayed in the shit, it's a bunch of corpses. And me and my dread nigga from
A lot of PR niggas stunting like that's the movement. And I'm the only nigga still known for the music, I swear. Fuck them niggas this year. I made Forbes this nigga. Fuck your lips, everything's looking gorgeous. Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans.
The inflections, that's what the inflections sound different there too. Hold up, where it go?
New Orleans, stashing money like hoarders off multi-platinum recordings. Eating like I'm seated at Swiss Soto. Multi-platinum recordings. New Orleans, but if I'm gorgeous, without this, everything's looking gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Without me, rapping only nigga still known for the music, I swear. Fuck them niggas this year. I made Forbes this nigga. Fuck your lips, everything's looking gorgeous.
I swear, fuck them niggas this year. And I'm the only nigga still known for the music, I swear. Fuck them niggas this year. I made Forbes this nigga. Fuck your list, everything's looking gorgeous.
What we thinking? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people in the studio producing music and then somebody be like, all right, bro, look, I think you should swap that word out and then move it over there and then put that word there because I think that sounds better. Or, hey, maybe you should try to, switch it up and make it sound like this. Okay, bro gets writing credit. You talking about somebody who literally just did it all and gave it to you. That's the difference. He say Drake don't even talk like that. All right, let's continue.
Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans. But if I stayed in the shit, it's a bunch of corpses.
Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans. But if I stay in the shit, it's a bunch of corpses.
You hear the difference? I think I don't know. Y'all hear the difference? Word for word. Word for word. It's word for word. That's what I'm trying to say.
And me and my dread
What up,
nigga
King?
from New Orleans stashing money like hoarders off multi.
Me and my dread from New Orleans stashing money like hoarders.
Everybody just type bar for bar in the chat for me one time. Just type bar for bar in the chat for me one time. That's all I want to hear.
Multi-platinum record. Why niggas be hating me?
Shout out down Dixie. I appreciate you for the $5 donation, gang. Thank you. The multiple writers credited on Kendrick tracks are not lyric writers. Those are the beat makers and the producers of the original samples. Thank you, because I saw something about Ray Charles too, and I was like, damn. Thank you for that, because I was trying to look for it, and I just didn't want to keep y'all here. Bar for bar. Now, it's up to y'all, man. It's up to y'all to tell me, it's really up to y'all to tell me, is that acceptable? Shout out to Ruth Castellano. I appreciate it. The Karaoke King. Just let me know if it's acceptable. What Drake song is this? This is 5 a.m. in Toronto. This is titled 5 a.m. in Toronto. Any comments on this? Oh, no.
To see out and be like, yo, that's that nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I used to see out and be like, yo, that's that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Reference
I was
track,
like, I used
pop
to see
song.
out and be like, yo, that's that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Sheesh, bro.
Collaborative thing, you know, it's and I understand in rap, that's kind of how music is a collaborative thing, you know, and I understand in rap, of course, in your comment section, it's a little different because we conduct ourselves, and I still associate myself in that community, we conduct ourselves by a few different rules. We tweak the rules a little bit in the sense that
if it's a hook, it's okay.
Yeah, it's like, you know, there's things like that, you know, but, you know, with that being said,
Isaac,
like, you know, I anybody that knows.
it's acceptable if you don't call yourself the best. William McClung, would you react to your followers' music? Hey, real quick, I could ask y'all that. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate you, man. I haven't done that yet. Is that something y'all will be interested in seeing? Is me react to followers, or I won't say followers, subscribers' music? If y'all are interested in that, let me know. I have been hit up about it a couple of times, and honestly, I just didn't know if that would be something y'all would be interested in seeing. But let me know in the chat if that's something y'all interested in. Shout out to Andy for the 5. If you buy the GNX CD in the booklet, he says what each credited writer and producer actually did, so there is no confusion. Facts. Thank you, man. I appreciate you for that. Thank you, Andy. Waka Man for the 2. I appreciate you. That would be dope. Would y'all be interested in something like that? I know Curtis King does something like that. But if y'all want to see me react to like subscribers' music or artists or something like that, the thing about it is, gang, listen, I don't put anything behind the paywall, right? Everything is I'm giving it to y'all just like that, like upfront. And I don't put anything behind a paywall. But if I do something like that, I would definitely hit you with a little something. It ain't gonna be crazy, but I'll charge you something to do it. But I'm gonna be honest. Okay? I'm going to be honest. I'm not gonna glaze or say something's dope that's not dope. So if you're open to, I won't be rude. I don't ever want to hurt anybody's feelings. I won't be rude, but I'll definitely be honest if I like it or if I don't. And the chat is gonna be honest if they like it or if they don't. Because they're gonna tell you too. Right? So if y'all are if y'all want to see that, let me know. Let's get in. I still want to hear this part.
Me knows that my strongest talent is writing. That is my strongest talent. I'm not a great singer. I'm a good performer. I've grown into a great performer. But my greatest talent is writing, you know, and that's why people ask me to write songs for them. That's why people.
Progressive guy, do you have a subscription option? Yes, I do. I actually posted it in my I actually posted it yesterday in my community section on YouTube. But you can find it in every video how to become a member. That's what you would do to get that flame. There's a couple of Flame Gang members in here right now, but you would see that in my description on any video. Or if you're watching it on like after the video is over, you'll see the join button there. You won't see it during this live. But thank you for asking. I'm supposed to go over all of my new members, so I'll do that too at the end of this video.
Like to get in the room and write with me. And yeah, I want to just encourage anybody, like, look, if it makes a great song and you're the one that's voicing it, but it's you and this other person that's cooking it up, you're not doing anything wrong, you know? And that's like just, again, from me speaking to any new artist, like, don't let anybody tell you that you're not supposed to collaborate on you. That's what this is for. We should, you know.
And I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Like, if y'all gonna collaborate on music, that's cool, but then don't be out here talking
whatever gets you to that destination where you have, you know, a great body of work. If you need somebody to write the whole thing and all you do is just go in and track it, there's still artists that exist like that to this. There's still artists that's what this is for. We should, you know, whatever gets you to that destination where you have, you know, a great body of work. If you need somebody to write the whole thing and all you do is just go in and track it, there's still artists that exist like that to
Simply, I'll say, not in rap. Not in rap. I can't even imagine. Well, I guess I could actually. I could imagine like an up and coming artist saying, hey, bro, I'll pay you to just do something, just to write me something, and I'll go in and spit. Like, I could actually see that, but as a I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I still think it's crazy. Never in rap. I think it's crazy.
To this day, that people love and revere and
oh my God, he talking about himself, gang.
Body of work. If you need somebody to write the whole thing and all you do is just go in and track it, there's still artists that exist like that to this day that people love and revere and they sell out stadiums.
That's not you though.
That's not me, no.
Hey, shout out Chip Osorio for the $5 donation. What'd he say? What'd he say? Shape the stories. Wait. Shape the stories how you want. Hey, Drake, they're not slow. Wait, is he scratching his head? Wait, hold up. Y'all know that's a tail, right? Y'all know that's a tail. That's a tail. He pulling it. Oh, he pulling at the ear. Oh, please, can we have like a body language, a person who studies body language and get on here and tell us if he lying or not? Waka Man for the 5. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you. I heard Kenny got Jin Woo to arise. Ray Charles for the song. Wait, what they say? You lied in the chat. Hold up, one more time.
That's not you though.
That's not me.
Y'all believe him or not? Y'all believe him or not? Let me know if y'all believe him. Hold up. Hey, y'all believe him? That wasn't me. Y'all believe him? Come on, bro. Bro even broke eye contact. Shout out to LaQuasia Burnham. Kendrick knew all along 616 in LA was letting us know, and I caught another live. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Let me know in the chat if this is your first live, fam. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Q Dub for the 2. Drake's best acting role has being a rapper. Crazy work. Shout out to Higher Limits for becoming a crew general. And gang. The gang is growing. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Look how he looks down too, real quick. Hold up. And then they ask him, but that's not you. And he goes,
Just go in and track it. There's still artists that exist like that to this day that people love and revere, and they sell out stadiums.
That's not you though.
That's not me, no. I've wrote
Shout out
by the way,
Dale.
all my biggest songs, and any song that really, really did damage for me, I've wrote every single lyric.
wait, what? Can you go back a little?
I've wrote all, by the way, to this day, that people love and revere, and they sell out stadiums.
That's not you though.
That's not me, no. I've wrote all, by the way, all my biggest songs, and any song that really, really did damage for me, I've wrote every single lyric.
Hey, Dennis for posting this, dog. I gotta follow this dude. I'm following him, dog. This dude for this is the perfect clip. Oh man, this is the perfect clip. The perfect clip for today.
So that, like,
The hits, yeah.
not even, the hits and the ones that you would, like, it's like, I'm not gonna collaborate with somebody on any of the timestamp records. I'm not collaborating with anybody on, you know, Marvin's Room, or, you know, like the R&B records that are, you know, other than me and Party. Like, I love working with
But I think
Party.
when you say the timestamp records, that is like the MC, like the bars, right?
Yeah.
Those are like, so I think the idea was like try to discredit you as an MC, that all of that doesn't come from your pen.
Of course.
You're saying that comes from your pen.
But again, curated by the people who are ready to see the downfall of Drake. So
Wait. So you saying the people that hate you are saying this? That he didn't write the records? Shout out to Michael Jackson, my boy. It's cool to be a prospect. Shout out to my dog, Michael Jackson, for the $10 donation, gang. I appreciate you so much. B.A. White. Loving the crew, man. I appreciate you. That's what I've been saying. Drake has been playing a rapper, not an MC. He been playing a rapper. Y'all say he cosplaying? Dog. He told us everything right here.
Pen.
of course.
You're saying that comes from your pen.
But again, curated by the people who are ready to see the downfall of Drake. So again, just another.
Honestly, in all honesty, I have no stake in seeing the downfall of Drake, bro. Like, I think that's another narrative too that gets spun a lot, is that everybody just wants to see him fail. Now, I'm not saying that there's not people out there that don't want to just see Drake fail. I'm not saying that. I personally don't want to see any person fail in life. I want to see you be great and do great. But I also want you to understand something about integrity. There's no integrity in building your career off of everyone else's back and not giving credit, and people not eating because you eating everything. That's the weird part. Shout out to my dog, is it Terry Ellis, 38? I appreciate you for the 5. Thank you so much. We know Drake is lying. They call that boy everything but Drake. They call that boy Drake.
A little like, let's try this angle. You know, it's really like I said, I've done studio sessions with people. When I collaborate with people, I always send the idea first. You know, I'm the one that picks the beat and goes, yo, here, just put a verse on this and take that for your album or your single or whatever. You know, I put work in. People.
And bro, and that's the thing. Shout out to Dariani. But here, look, that kind of stuff, I don't think there's like, because there's people that work with him that can vouch for him. Shout out to Brown Skin Steph for the 2. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the donations. There's people that work with him that will vouch for him and say, yeah, bro, Drake sends through ideas all the time. I respect, because I don't think that he doesn't have any talent. I don't think he has the talent that he puts out that he puts out for everybody else. I don't think that's the talent. I think he definitely has some talent. I just don't think that he is the talent that he shows everybody else is just not what he pretend. He's pretending. That's it. This is the Rap Radar interview. W. Dennis. Yeah, W. Dennis, bro. They're liars. All he does is write hooks. That's known. He has such a huge catalog because he's been stealing lyrics from songs and other artists. So of course he can drop 2 or 3 albums a year. Facts. I caught a live. What up, Anne Marie? The talent to repeat raps. So that's it, man. We went through both of these songs, man. I'm gonna get through some of these comments real quick. But we went through both of these songs. And again, I'll say it again, man, because I don't want people to think like we not pushing the narrative, dog. If it's fake, I want to see somebody refute the evidence. I want them to come back and be like, all right, bro, this is false. This never happened. I wrote that song. Here's how I wrote it. Here's when I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Like just refute it, and that'll be fine. AI is real, so I understand that things could be altered, skewed, faked. I get it. We said the same thing yesterday about them text messages, bro. We said the same thing about them IG messages. Everybody. Here's the other thing, bro. Every time something happened with Drake, you have a slew of people that just instantly come out and deny. Deny. Fan bases, news outlets, just deny. Then, bro, I'm talking about the case where with what's his name, dog? Well, I can't think of his name. The football player. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Why can't I, bro? I'm drawing a blank. Whenever I'm on live, I'll be doing that. What is his name, bro? I'm waiting. I'm looking at the comments, trying to see somebody throw it up there. Stephon Diggs. Thank you. The whole issue with Stephon Diggs. They came out and was like, fake, not real. Source, the boy. Well, like 10 minutes later, it was proven. It's like, what? Huh? Oh, so y'all was just lying. That's the thing, bro. You don't have to lie, man. You really don't have to lie. But I think when you've built your career on lies, I think it's kind of hard to get out of a lie. Again, Drake got to sit down and write records on camera, bro, at this point. Drake got to sit down and document himself writing raps because and that's one of the things that I've said before where I go, it's kind of tough to appreciate music from a person when you don't know if they are actually, if it's their contribution. Shout out to Arum. He can't put out something and me be like, yo, these bars are crazy because I don't know if he wrote it. It might sound good, beat might be crazy, hook might be nuts, the song could actually be nice, but in the back of my head, actually in the forefront of my head, I'll go, yeah, I don't know if you wrote that though, but it's all good. I don't worry about that when it comes to J. Cole. I don't worry about that when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. I don't worry about that even when it comes to guys like Tyler, the Creator, bro. It's just certain artists you don't got to worry about if it's their contribution. And that's the biggest takeaway and the biggest draw to hip hop in general. Hip hop is your story, your words, your experiences. Shout out to Dalana. I appreciate you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. It's your story. It's your contribution to the world. How do you respect an artist that offers someone else's contribution to the world? In hip hop. I'm not talking about country, because it's almost welcomed in like country music. It's welcomed in R&B. It's welcomed in pop, where somebody else writes the song. You have the voice. You have the ability to get this to present this in a way that the songwriter can't do it. Okay, so we want you to just put your stamp on it. But then that's your stamp. Shout out to Deontay. That's your stamp. It's your voice. Her voice is so amazing, or his voice is so amazing that he was able to change that song into something I never thought it could be. I wrote it, but he or she made those words sound beautiful. In rap, what are you doing? Nobody care about how your voice sound on a song? Huh? Rap is strictly a display of lyricism. You literally have one job. That is all. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I could sit here and talk about this all day. I could read comments and how this. Let me read a couple comments. Read some comments. Anybody who started rapping from a phone during a freestyle is suspect. Oh my god. The machine has done this. Machine has done this to Drake. They have let him get away with this for a while. The label and streaming BS with the machine pushing him. You not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. The machine built him and they will break him down. That won't do it. He could have memorized it. Yeah, he could have memorized it and acted for the camera. He was an actor. What really hurts is he made the whole industry chase him and change music. That's facts. All right, we're not even talking about that. Who said that? W comment. W comment. Benny Brown, W comment. That's another focus point that we haven't even touched on is how Drake's sound, like he fathered a lot of people trying to sound like that. The sing-songy, auto-tune, croon, whiny. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lover, not a fighter. But then I'm still gangster. A lot of dudes started trying to rap like that and sound like that, or at least take that, adopt that style. And it really did change music for a little while. And I think the reset is happening. That's all. And I'm not saying that it has to either, because it's not like some of those guys aren't really talented and they put out great music too. But it was a facade. It's just cosplay. That's all. That's not true. Wayne didn't see any Golden Goose. He actually thought Drake was trash. Jay Prince Jr. kept pushing Drake. No. I'm not talking about in the beginning. Right? KSG. I'm not saying in the beginning. I'm saying once he's there and he's at the label and he's seen what the world is seeing, and he says, and we gonna be all right if we put Drake on every hook. That means, oh shit, we got something and we gotta, let's keep going. I'm not talking about in the beginning. Whitney changed Dolly Parton, I Will Always Love You, into her own. Dog. That's W comment. And another song, one of my favorite songs of all time is Jolene. Dolly Parton, Jolene. But I love the White Stripes rendition of Jolene. But they changed it. They changed it. I love that rendition. I love the White Stripes live version of Jolene. Love it. Man has 20 plus projects out in a 10-year span. And the fans really boasting how he's been on top this long. He purposely oversaturates. How convenient is that AI takes blame for this? Because we're in a time where anything you see can be refuted instantly. It's AI, it's Photoshop. Instantly, no matter if it's real or not. So that's it kind of works in art in some of these guys' favor like that. He was given a pass after the Meek debacle. It was normalized. So that's the new order. It's allowed. That's the new order. It's allowed. His best album, Take Care, people say is all Abel. You can hear it in Abel's music. Shout out to Dritz. I appreciate you. Excuse me, chat. First hacking. Now it's AI, right? Your best work is a light pack. Hits harder now. It really does. Dolly and Whitney are singers, not rappers claiming to be great. That's facts. But I think it's just pointing out that it was transformed. Each song, however, the lyrics are the same. The approach and delivery is different. Thank you. All right, chat. We actually got another video to get into, bro. I can't believe we took this long on this video, but there's a lot that we talked about. It's crazy to see, man, because this was never even I think the focus was to attack him that way, but he's doing it himself. And people are starting to just show it. Now, again, I'll say this could be fake. It could be AI, it could be all of that, but until it gets refuted, we gonna assume as such. Do me a favor, chat. Hit that like button. We got 600 million people watching currently. If we can get 400, 500 likes, that would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. I do have another video lined up for y'all. Shout out to Latrice for the 10. Thanks for the content. Listening while working. I love that, bro. I love knowing that y'all are at work and y'all be like, let me put my headphones in and let me just get through this day. That's why we do it. That's why we do it. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Down in Dixie for the 5. You should review Read My Soul's video on Drake's 15-year run. I will. That's my dog. That's my homie too. That's my homie. I'll do that. I'm gonna hit him up and let him know we'll do that. Post that you're going live on Twitter. That's another thing. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe we'll start utilizing Twitter a little bit more. But thank you guys so much for pulling up to this video. Like I said, we got 600 million people watching. I appreciate all of the love and support. Thank you to everybody that hit the like button. Thank you to everybody that subscribed to this video. Thank you everybody who donated in this video. It really helps out so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of the new members. Make sure y'all are turning on the notification bell, though, so y'all know exactly when I go live. You can see that at the end of the video, or you should be able to just turn on notifications, all notifications, so you guys know when I go live. I drop it in Discord. I drop it on Instagram. So if you guys don't get the notifications from YouTube, follow me on all my socials up here. I drop every time I'm going live on my story, so y'all know. I'm going to start posting it on Twitter, too, even though I don't really be on Twitter like that. Join the Discord. Yes, thank you so much, RMS. Join the Discord. It's free. I drop it in there too, and you might get some information on how to cop shoes. I don't know if y'all like shoes like that, but y'all can see that too. You got to join on your computer or laptop. Shout out to Mr. Anderson. Well, you can join from your phone. Let me show y'all real quick. Let me just show y'all while I'm here. My bad, chat. If you guys, my bad if you're watching this on the stream later, man. I'm my bad. I want to show the chat real quick while they're in here. If you go to any one of my videos, right? Y'all go to any one of my videos and you click on the video. Let's just say not one that I'm in right now. Let me go to one from yesterday. So this is a video from yesterday. All you do is hit the more button, get to the description, hit more, scroll up, and y'all see where it says join this channel to get access to perks. And you should click on that. Click on it. And then it won't show me because I'm in here, but you can do it that way too. That's what you did? Okay, you might only be able to do it on the computer, but I think you can do it from your phone if you go about it that way. What up, James? I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Let me get it loaded up. Yeah, I think the iPhone tutorial you might need that. You might need that. Let me get the next video loaded up and I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up today. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Double check the link. I will. Thank you. I will.